I'm having to practice what I preach in continuing to fight and continuing to yield, continuing to be humble, because I'm still really nervous about making this video for some reason. But that's the way it is in our walk for the Lord. We don't always get an instantaneous victory when we step out to do what He wants us to do. Sometimes it takes a while. It takes fighting. It takes perseverance. And maybe by my third or fourth video, I'll be very relaxed and I'll be able to do a better job. But anyway, I'm here, and that's what this life for the Lord is all about. Be available. Be yielded to whatever the Lord asks you to do. I wanted to tell you how much the Lord has healed my eyes. I still can't read or watch TV or some of those things, but as far as my normal day-to-day life and being able to use my eyes in all kinds of things and going out and looking at things and looking at people, I can do that, and I'm very, very thankful. After all these years, with no medical help, the Lord is healing, and it's a very big miracle, and I just want to thank you so much for your prayers and the prayers of the family. I think I prematurely tried to use my eyes on something that maybe I need to wait a little longer. When I was on a trip recently with Peter, I decided, well, I have to have some way of getting my messages back home, and I can't expect poor Peter to be my secretary and type my dictation. I'm sure he would have if it had been an emergency and he'd had to. God bless him. He helps me with all kinds of other things. But I started to type on the computer, and of course I know how to type, but I haven't typed for years. And that wasn't so much of a problem, but the problem was that I was running all my words together, and you can imagine what a challenge that was for the people that had to read it. I don't know what the problem was, and it was a little discouraging. And I had to keep my eyes closed pretty much while I was typing, because the keyboard, the screen is very disastrous for my eyes. But I did that, and I found that I could get some notes and some messages home, and it was very satisfying, in fact, that I'm going to be able to do that when my eyes are a little better. So anyway, that was a first for me, and it took a lot of faith, but it worked out fairly well. So I'm going to become computer literate pretty soon, I hope. I got these glasses out last night when the Lord gave me this idea, and I put them on, and it was a little different, but at least I could see with them. I've always worn glasses from the time I was about 12 or so because of my nearsightedness. So I probably, even after my eyes are healed from the eye condition, I'll probably still have to wear glasses unless the Lord does another big miracle. But this nearsightedness and farsightedness is just it's pretty much one of the battles of life that a lot of us can just expect to go through. And it's something that is just one of those tests and trials and those little things that keep us humble and help us to understand what others go through also. Okay, here we go again. I've had so many breaks in this. Thank you, dear cameraman, for being patient with me. Thank you, folks, for your patience. Well, if the Lord can use me as weak and as incapable as I am, and as shy and proud and everything else, He can certainly use you. So maybe that's why the Lord has made me this way, so it will be an encouragement to you. And if that's the case, then I'm glad for my weakness. And certainly, as the Lord has said, we should be thankful for our weaknesses. It's a hard thing. It's a hard mindset to form, to be thankful for the things you really don't like about yourself. But that's why the Lord is able to use us, because we're desperate, because we are weak, and because we know we need Him. Oh, I wanted to show you this yoke that I'm wearing. Maybe you already noticed it, but the cameraman is zooming in on it. The Lord gave me the idea to wear it today because I've never worn it before. I've had it for several years, but I haven't had an occasion to wear it. And I think it is so beautiful. One of our dear brothers in Russia sent it to me and sent a matching one for Peter. And I love our family symbol. I love this, and I wish we could use it more. I suppose some people think it's a little outdated now, but it's very beautiful, very meaningful. And so I just wanted you to see it. And I wanted to thank the Lord for it and our dear brother that went to all the work to make it and to send it to us. So if any of you know him and can contact him, maybe you could tell him that we really do appreciate it. And I'm wearing it. Don't dread the word change. Don't dread the word battles. Don't dread the word hard work or dread the word yieldedness, because all those are good. And the Lord means to bring good out of them, and he'll make you happy through them. At the end, you'll see that they were worth it all. You'll be happy for yourself. You'll be happy for the family. You'll be happy for those in the world that we're trying to reach with the Lord's commission to go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. That's still and always will be our main focus. That's what we're doing all this for. We, in our trips that I've made with Peter, I always try to give out tracts, and I always try to talk to people. And you know, those poor people in the world, you need to get out there once in a while and talk to them, to see what they go through, to see how much they need the Lord, how much they need our message of hope and comfort and the love of Jesus. Because, folks, we have it so good. We get a little involved in our own little world sometimes, in all our battles and all our problems, and we get discouraged and we get down and we get complaining sometimes. But, you know, you go out there and talk to anybody in the world, and you come back with a renewed vision of what the Lord's Word has done for us and how it upholds us, it uplifts us, it gives us comfort and encouragement and hope of the future, and just everything that we need, that we have, that we need to help to give them, because they're so bereft without it. They're so sad and lonely and hopeless and live such meaningless existence. And that's the whole thing. That's why Jesus has given us so much that we can in turn give to others.